Hi everyone, this is Dango from Rocky Valley server. In this video, I'm just also going to show one of the battle that we can learn from the loss. So this is one of the battle that I lost to one of the player that has actually much lower score than me. So it's a very interesting battle, and yeah, the strategy that he used is also very interesting. So we both banned the Zareda first ban. That was mainly because like at this time, my box cannot counter Zareda that well because I don't have very like many long like characters. I cannot counter Zareda effectively. Second pick was Yulia, very aggressive. So yeah, and he also got Luna. I banned his like dispel like healers and picked Basil. And then his last pick was like Leonhardt, which I don't think this Leonhardt can do anything here. He has no faction buff, you know. Leonhardt is like not that strong already, but it's just this Leonhardt is carrying this detect, right? And I was not paying attention to the positioning when I fight with Leonhardt. So this is Luna is calling faction buff. So I actually think for like for Yulia land use faction no, I mean oh yeah. Luna is just a calling faction buff for Yulia, yeah. Which should be good. And second turn this Leonhardt jumps in. Didn't do much. But he removed my passive skill from land use. And this passive skill is actually the guard skill. This can actually remove the guard of land use. So this is actually a very like RNG counted like strategy. Like even if I use like guard scale, this fusion can remove the guard scale, and then if you also block the passive, all of the tank like Landius or Juggler, they will lose the ability to actually guard any units near the tank. So this is just one of the interesting strategy that you can use. I think it is a little bit of like RNG based, but you know, I could have stayed behind, or you know, yeah, I think it's actually quite hard to prevent. Like even my land use the active guard skill, this fusion plus Sakura sword can still remove the guard of land use. Like this fusion can dispel two buffs, and then if crit is triggered, which is you know not super likely because land use has this reduction in crit chance, but then Leonhardt also have like the agent call enchant, which can actually increase the crit chance. So that is still pretty strong, I would say. So there is a good chance that it can remove the guard of land use, and then if detect is triggered, it can also remove the passive skill of land use. Or even this is like juggler. Juggler is a little bit better because then it could be hard for Leonhardt to kill a full health point like Ritual or any mage without using a skill. So this is basically how I lost this battle, and yeah, I kind of underestimated Leonhardt a little bit. So this detect has 50% to trigger, and you know this fusion plus Sakura sword should be able to dispel like 3 buffs. Or if you are also using like the teleport skill, then maybe it will like dispel 4 debuff. Yeah, but if you are using detect, then you are not using the teleport skill. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I should be more careful here. Yeah, maybe the first turn it is better for me to use the. Yeah, maybe it's just maybe I should just not put the units here that far away, from these original spots. The first turn, when I checked, like, this Leonhardt is carrying, like, detect and fusion skill. Yeah, very, very interesting. And, I mean, 50% is not super low in chance to trigger, so should really pay attention on that. So this fusion removed the 2 buff, and it did trigger the crit for both land use and ritual. So it basically removes 3 buff for land use and then also removed the passive skill and then killed ritual here. Yeah, there's no way this ritual can survive this Leonhardt. Yeah, just something to be really, really careful. Like when I'm like trying to fight against the other people, because this is only 50% to trigger, so I'm not going to use that. But if you feel like it is very hard for you to win this guy anyway, taking 50% chance to kill one of the character is still worth it. So this strategy can works, I would say, if you are fighting people that you are not super confident with. So this strategy can still works well. So yeah, lesson learned. The next time, I should pay more attention to Leonhardt, and maybe first turn I should really just stay back. Okay, thanks for watching, and yeah, that's all about the lesson learned for this week. Peace.